Unmatched in his grim determination to deliver the news, PAPERBOY has daily battle with the forces of darkness and evil.
You said it. Remember that gulf I've often mentioned regarding the disparity between what you could do in the arcade and what the NES or the SMS or the Atari could handle? This is one of the prime examples. The original PAPERBOY was easy to spot in arcades because, well, instead of a joystick, it had a set of handlebars, complete with rubber grips, thus making any home version woefully inadequate, shy of some trickery with electrical engineering and a dismantled Huffy. While I've covered the NES version of the game rather extensively, owing to playing the paint off it back in high school, there's a number of significant differences that make the arcade release superior, including the use of vocal clips to express the total bogusness of a given situation. You're familiar with the premise. You're just a kid trying to make his $2 in this dog-eat-cyclist world by delivering newspapers to your subscribers up and down Easy Street, Middle Road, and Hard Way. See what they did there? The higher difficulties play much the same, but include more hazards, that's bad, and a score multiplier, that's better. You'll recognize most of the troublemakers: breakdancers, berserk lawnmowers, cars, go-karts, hearses, and death itself. Man, arcade games back in the day sure were morbid. Anyway, the primary difference is in the control scheme. Whereas in the NES version you traveled at a constant rate of speed unless you held up to accelerate or down to brake, here you've got a pedal. And by pedal I mean push the handlebars forward to speed up and back to slow down, when you think about what you're doing when you actually ride a bike, seems completely backward. You're not going to pull the bars to you when you brake, they just send you right over the front of the bike. Anyway, in this particular GameCube version on the Midway Arcade Classics collection, all that nonsense is handled by way of the analog R button, where at least you default to braking. Speaking of braking, you'll notice that there seem to be many more designs of house windows, statuary, and other things ready to crumble when struck by oncoming news. Yes, the advanced graphics of the arcade version allow for weird stone snakes in addition to ramps along the side of the road, in case you need to hang 10 real quick before getting back to your rounds. It looks and plays better than its console cousins, and if you can find a copy in an arcade somewhere, make that if you can find an arcade somewhere, it behooves you to put on your baseball cap and drop in a quarter.
That's not my fault.